And a deep breath out. We will have no asana on this day 5 subtle body practice. We will work solely with the mantra and the breath. And this is really just to help us understand that when we can't do our physical practice, we can still do the subtle practice and receive many beautiful, glorious benefits. Welcome to the day. Welcome to the practice. Let's go ahead and come into a nice tall seat. Deep breath in, long breath out. There's definitely some energy around the studio today. It's a bright, sunny day. We've been having a lot of rain here on the island, a lot of kind of damp, dark vibes, and today is just spectacular. So there's a lot of activity and movement, which is wonderful. And we will just allow those sounds to come in and out of the experience. And if you have sounds around you, just allow the sounds to come and go. Let's take a deep breath in, a long breath out. Bring the hands together at the heart center in prayer mudra. Coming together with the sound of Om, breathing in. Om. Inhale and exhale, gently bowing your head towards your hands and your heart. Releasing through the hands, coming up tall through the head. Welcome, welcome. Many blessings to you. Let's move into our alternate nostril breath practice. We'll just do a few rounds today. We're going to cover, let's actually breathe in through both and exhale through both. Hello and welcome. Happy weekend. Hi, hi, hi. Good to see you. I'll just take a little pause. We're going to just move through this practice so that we can conclude the day 5 experience of chanting this Ganesh mantra. Hopefully you've been chanting it with me. I know that it can seem a little bit maybe challenging or daunting in the beginning, but I do want to talk about the benefits, and maybe we talk about them today after the practice, or maybe we come on again tomorrow or on Monday and we can really talk about, what were the things that came up, because even in 5 days, and I've been chanting this mantra off and on for many, many years, I have moved a lot mentally and created a lot of space and a lot of opportunity where I was feeling very, very obstacleized. So I would love to share that with you. Thank you for your comments. Blessings. Thank you. Let's start with the breath. I know I'll lose a lot of you, but that's okay. You can come back. We're going to inhale through both nostrils. Exhale through both. Take your thumb over your right nostril and inhale through the left. Cover the left with your ring finger and exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Cover the right and exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. Let's do another round on our own. And when you finish out of that left channel, you can release, let it go. And just being for a moment with the breath, with the steadiness and the stillness. And then you can smile, open the eyes. So I'm starting the stream a bit late today because I had a private client that I was working on this mantra with. I'm helping her to empower her voice, to open the channel a bit more, and mantra is just a fantastic way to do that, especially if you're not a singer or you feel like you want to sing, but you have all of this, like judgment, like we do a lot of self-criticism and judgment. We have that inner voice that says, oh, I can't sing, I'm not a good singer. I think everyone is a pretty good singer. I think that there are definitely levels to talent and sound, but the sound is all created through breath and muscle. And so starting a mantra practice, which is much more devotional in the spiritual sense, this is a great gateway into really getting over that criticism and that judgment and just starting to begin to develop sound, develop the practice. And then from there, you can really take it into, so many other avenues and arenas. So I'm very grateful to be in this process with this client in particular. I'm grateful to be in this process here with you all. And as I said yesterday in the class, most teachers know that we are not necessarily teaching the thing that we are amazing at. We're teaching and sharing the thing that we want to get better at. We want to get a little bit closer to that energy, get closer to that field. So this for me was definitely needed in my life in this moment. And that's why I chose to do it. And it's working. Most importantly, is that it's actually working. So here we go. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Bowing to the energy that removes all obstacles, inviting that energy to life, inviting that energy into the space, awakening that energy within our own being. Join me as you're able to. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. 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 Breathe in deep, please. Hold. Concentrate. Exhale, release. Bringing our hands together at the heart. Let's take an Om. Breathe in. A gentle bow. And we did it. We did it. The cicadas are here now. We chanted it for 5 days. Bless you. If you're here and you want to let me know where you're coming from, say hello in the chat. Say hi. I'm tuning in from somewhere in the world. If you're not here with me in Thailand, blessings to you. We're having a beautiful, beautiful day here. So, with the power of mantra, the power of practice with anything, there's going to be those moments where we feel so much joy and we feel like so much is working and moving. And then we have these other moments where we just feel the obstacle, right? Even as we set out on this path to remove our obstacles, it's as if more obstacleization can rise to the surface. And a lot of this is just mental and energetic rewiring of the system. And so we want to be very patient. We want to be very kind. If we feel that we are in a place where it just feels like so chaotic and it's like too much, then of course that could be a signal to maybe take a day off, maybe take 2 days off, and just allow the energies to soften a bit, allow things to come back into harmony. It also depends on how sensitive you are. It depends on how clean your system is. If you have a lot of toxins in the system, it could really be quite overwhelming when you feel Kundalini beginning to rise through the system. So you want to have compassion for yourself in this case. And at the same time, you do want to have a certain sense of will and determination so that even as you feel those moments of frustration and you feel those moments of being very obstacleized, and you can, the greatest place to be is to be able to see it in the mind, to be able to see like, I'm so angry, my mind keeps going to all of these destructive thoughts. Why is it going into the destructive space? Because if you can see it, then you can pull yourself out of it. And that is very powerful. And this definitely happened for me all throughout this week. Like I had these, moments, these days where I felt very obstacleized. I felt, wow, like I had to move through some muck, right? But there was the wherewithal, which is what my yoga practice has given to me. There is the wherewithal to understand, like, this is a moment and I need to move through it. And sometimes moving through it is doing a bunch of asana. Sometimes moving through it is watching a movie and laying down and curling up with my pillow, and just being in it and moving it through. And, and then it's like today where like all of a sudden the clouds shift and the sun is shining, but the sun has always been shining, right? The sun is always shining, but sometimes there are clouds and there's rain and there's storms, and that needs to happen. And then you have these moments where, oh wow, the fog, the cloud, the rain starts to clear, and you step into that feeling, right? Of, okay, that like I am moving this ship forward, right? Movie vibes are the best, yeah. They really are, and I love that, particularly on a rainy day where, there isn't this like pressure to go outside because it's beautiful and, this, that, and the other. But, sometimes you just have to turn turn off the sound current. And it's funny, one time, I'll tell you this, I didn't follow through on this advice, but I understood the advice when it was given to me, and I was in a very emotional place, and I was very upset at someone for good reason. This person's behavior was pretty atrocious, and it wasn't even necessarily towards me, it was towards someone else that I was very close with. And it just made me very angry. It made me want to like quit things and distance myself from having to be in the same space with this person. And you know, a good brother of mine was like, you need to just go watch Baywatch, the movie. I was like, what are you talking about? Couldn't believe he was saying that to me. He's like, yeah, you need to just like go watch something so ridiculous to just pull yourself out, you know? So it can be very helpful. And at the same time, right, you also have to moderate that as well, because frequencies, right? Sound, vibration, what am I taking in? Okay, I need to just like put the computer away now, refresh, put on some mantra, just play it, even if I'm not chanting it, just like shift the energy, burn some incense, clear the space, sit up, breathe a bit, you know, maybe write, journal, like, and just constantly kind of shifting like that and bringing the vibration back up, back up, back up. So here we are. Anyhow, thank you so much for these past 5 days of practice. We'll come back together at the beginning of the week to continue some live sessions. And yeah, let me know where you are, what you need, how I can be of service to you. And I will do that. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful weekend, a beautiful time as we move through this portal, the veil being very thin between ourselves and our ancestors. So a lot of healing can happen in this time of year. I wish that for you. I wish that for your families. Peace to all, love to all, light to all. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day. See you very, very soon.